Hello and welcome to Bewdley Station. I'm Leslie Carr and I've come today because a huge operation is going to take place here as part of getting the SVR ready to reopen. They're going to move a train of 19 coaches from here down to Kidderminster. It's enormous. I mean, it's more than twice the length of a normal passenger train, the type that we have at the SVR. So how are they going to do that? Let's go and find out. As operations manager, it's your job to make sure everything works today. What have you had to take into account to make this happen?
Well, we've got a few logistical moves to do for the ongoing engineering works. So we've been getting some vehicles out from Arley Yard, some of our historic wagons, a low mat, that we're going to be using to move in some machines from Erdington down to site at Stearns, where the drainage works are going to be taking place. We've got to drop some ballast at Stearns with one of our Seacow wagons, which they'll use as a ramp to unload the machines on site next week. We've also done a few other moves, empty wagons that have been at Bewdley, unloaded with sleepers, and they've gone up to Highley, and they're going to be used on spoil and stone trains for the Stearns job. And now we're back at Bewdley, and we're going to move 19 carriages that have been left at Bewdley since, well, December really, when the railway sort of severed off from Bewdley. Those coaches have been stuck here. They've been in use since February and March, but they've been here for the whole of the lockdown period, and now they're going back to Kidderminster for ongoing maintenance.
So you say you're going to move 19 carriages just like that?
Well, yeah.
It's a lot.
We're just in the process of putting them together now. We've had a road railer fail in platform 3, which has not made it as easy. We're hoping to do all the shunting by the south end. So we're just running an engine round to the north end to pull out the stock from platform 3. We're going to put it onto the rear of these coaches behind us, which will give us 16 vehicles. So we've got a set of 6 with 2 dining vehicles, and then on the other platform we've got another set of 6 with a driving school coach and a saloon. So we'll have 16 coaches behind us, and then on the other side we've got 3 spare vehicles in the yard, and they're going to go on the front, which will give us the 19 vehicles.
I mean, how significant a size of move is this?
I've never run a 19 vehicle train since I've worked here. Well, not of this length anyway. We have with smaller wagons, but we've never run 19 coaches together. So we're the longest train I've operated since I've been here. It won't be the heaviest, because we had a rail train come in from Network Rail, which is well over 1,000 tonnes. But today's train will be about 700 tonnes.
What could possibly go wrong?
Hopefully not too much. Engine should be okay with it. You know, they pull heavy freight trains back in the day. Hopefully the track will be okay at Falling Sands. We've just got the connection in as of this morning, the B-Way gang out, and we've had a bit of an issue with the rail there due to the heat, which they've sorted out. So there'll be a big speed restriction there of about 1 or 2 mile an hour walking pace effectively. It'll be the first movement through there of any size for several months. So yeah, hopefully that'll pass without issue.
So what's going to happen to these coaches once they get down to Kidding?
So these coaches are going back. They're going to be formed up into 2 different sets. A set that we're going to use, which will be all compartment carriages at the start of services from the 1st of August, and then another set which will be all the open vehicles, which won't be used initially. And then the coach and wagon guys who are back next week, they're going to start doing all the outstanding maintenance that hasn't been able to be done while they've been down at Bewdley without the facilities we've got at Kidderminster.
Get everything nice and ready for our visitors to come back?
Yeah, so they'll do a full internal clean, they'll do any repairs inside, they'll do a full mechanical exam on the vehicles, and yeah, basically get us our 3rd set.
So off we set from Bewdley, the Class 33 diesel hauling this immense train of 19 carriages. As we entered the tunnel, it all seemed to be going well, until, as things started to get dark, we slowly ground to a complete stop. This wasn't in the plan.
So Houston, we seem to have a problem here. What's happening?
Yeah, so we've arrived just on the Kidderminster side of the tunnel, on the Bewdley to Kidderminster section. We're just in the cutting here. Falling Sands Viaduct's about a 1/4 mile that way, where the relay work over the winters took place. This is part of the new track that's been laid in, and it's been welded. And due to the extreme heat, and the fact the track hasn't been stressed yet, and there's not a lot of ballast in place to hold it, we've got a heat-related kink. This is when the rail expands under the air temperature. And obviously it's a really hot day, it's about 30 degrees, so the rail's heated up and has expanded, and because it can't go anywhere, it's gone off to the side. We had problems with this on Wednesday this week that the P-Way team have been looking into, and they come in this morning to sort out this heat kink for us. But during the afternoon, as the temperatures got more and more, it's happened again. We've ended up with this kink, if you like, in the track, so we can't pass over it. So we're going to go back to Bewdley, and the P-Way technical expert, Chris Bagley, is going to come and have a look at it, see what he can do, make some decisions, and we're going to take it from there.
So the carriages are going back to Bewdley?
Yes, we go back to Bewdley, and we'll make a decision then as to whether we can do this today or whether this is going to roll on for another day.
I did say, what could possibly go wrong, Matt?
Yeah, anything can go wrong anytime.
Or in a day's work?
Yeah, so there's always something. There we go. It's quite unusual to see this, so I've never seen one like this before, so it's something different.
That's a definite kink, isn't it?
Yeah, bit of a twist.
No getting away from that.
It's not the sweeping curve we were promised.
So it was all the way back to Bewdley, while the P-Way team was called out to fix the kink in the track. Happily, the long train did eventually make it to Kidderminster, very much later in the evening. We hope you've enjoyed this look behind the scenes at our reopening preparations. Please leave a comment below and subscribe to our YouTube channel. See you next time.